2007, Bloodstained Love Story. This one stands out to me because Ladies and Gentlemen was a massive hit. It went to number 2, was certified gold. So it's the band's only gold selling single. I guess my question is, what were crowds' reactions like when you played Ladies and Gentlemen live? It has, to me, when I hear the song, it sounds like it's being performed live. So I can picture it going over really well live.
Absolutely, man. The lights would go down, and the Wayne Sweeney would hit that, and then you just heard the roar of the crowd. Everyone was waiting for that one. That one in Click Click Boom, we always had to play like, later on in the set. But then eventually, after a while, Ladies and Gentlemen was always our opener because it's kind of like a welcome to the show kind of thing. Pretty epic. And that song also was on a huge PlayStation, I think it was PlayStation 2 commercial. We got a huge licensing deal from Sony. I think it was 6 months or so. And they used that to promo the PlayStation 2 console. If you can look up on YouTube or whatever and see the Sony commercial. And it was also exclusively at every Walmart. So when you went to a Walmart in that time frame, that song was playing in that little commercial on repeat in every Walmart, all over TV, everywhere. I mean, we got a huge deal. It was a pretty good chunk of money for that as well. And the other thing about that album too is we were kind of in a little bit of a slump. And it was kind of like a make or break for us at that point. The label, it was kind of like, if we don't have another big hit, we might get dropped. You know what I'm saying? So, and again, we were in LA writing with Bob Marlette, who produced that. He didn't produce Survival of the Sickest, but he produced that album. And we were writing with him. And we had a bunch of songs written. And again, Bob was like, man, we have some good songs, but we need like the one. And Wayne Sweeney said, I've got this idea I just came up with. And all he had was that.
The harmonics.
And Bob was like, score. That's it. We got right to work. The same thing. 30 minutes later, there it was.
The PlayStation 2 went on to be one of the best-selling consoles of all time. So Sony had that good money lying around that they could fork out for the right song placements. I always felt, it's funny you mentioned Click Click Boom along with Ladies and Gentlemen. I always felt like Ladies and Gentlemen was like a sequel to Click Click Boom. Like they kind of have that same energy to them.
Yeah, and they both say boom. They both have the boom
In the chorus, yeah.
We rode that out, man, as our kind of like little trademark, and it kept working, so we kept doing it. I mean, why would you stop?
That's like the equivalent of Disturbed's that wah that they have.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's kind of the same. Also, not to backtrack, but we kind of missed out that like in the first record, we were also played WrestleMania 18, and I think there's a performance you could see of Superstar, and then we did a WWE theme for the Dudley Boys, which we played live at the Toronto Sky Dome while the Dudley Boys came out to go do their match.
That's like 55,000 people.
And then I don't know, like 30-40 million pay-per-views, and it was live too. So I think I don't really get nervous before I go on stage. I get antsy, like, but I was nervous, like, because you can't mess up. If you mess up, everybody's going to see it right now. So it was a lot of pressure, man. But also that's one of my best memories of this whole thing. That was like one of the highlights.
That's such a big venue. So I lived in Toronto for about 11 years. So I've seen a few shows there. I saw Roger Waters perform The Wall in its entirety at the Sky. Well, it's not the Sky Dome anymore, but yeah, I've seen Bruce Springsteen there. Lots of great concerts. So I can't imagine it's such a big venue. And then knowing there's like 30 million people watching as well. That's the entire size of Canada. So it's like everyone in this country I'm in watching that show.
It was pretty much, yeah, no pressure. And I think also that year, I'm sure they've broken this record, but that year for the WWE for WrestleMania, it was a world record breaking light show they had too. So, and that's the equivalent of playing the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't really get much bigger than that.